Hey, it's me, James Anthony Baldwin, and Happy New Year! Hope you all had a really fun 3 weeks full of food, drink, and awkward family dinners where your grandparents throw around some controversial statements that make everyone feel uncomfortable. Yep, it's January, and for a lot of people it can be a bit of a blow coming back after the Christmas break. The weather's cold, the work's getting piled on, and after all that Christmas shopping, frankly, you're a bit broke. And if we're being realistic, it's a bit depressing. But you're not alone. All you've got is a serious case of the winter blues, or seasonal affective disorder. And after watching this video, you're going to know exactly how to shake it off and start enjoying your January. We'll start with daylight. The biggest contributor of the winter blues is not getting enough of that D. Lacking in vitamin D is not only bad for your mood, but it can actually lead on to some really serious issues. So whenever you can find the time, it's worth just getting out of the house, getting into the daylight. And if you don't have the time for that because of work or whatever, try and sit near a window if you can. Just as much daylight as possible you can get, the better. But if it is impossible for you to get a substantial amount of daylight, then there are other ways to get your vitamin D. There's a lot of tablet supplements that you can get, but there's also a lot of food and drink. Tuna, salmon, milk, cheese, even orange juice. They've all got it. See, it's as simple as that. You don't even have to start eating anything horrible to start feeling better. But that does bring me on to my next point. Planning out a healthy, balanced diet along with your 5 a day just will make you feel miles better. Not just physically, but also mentally. There's something about planning out a routine and sticking to it that really helps with your mental well-being. Now, I'll admit, I'm probably not the best at doing this myself, but when I do stick to my routine, then I do feel a lot better. This also applies to exercise. Now I know what you're thinking. James, I don't want to exercise. Well, too bad, me neither, but it's good for you. So, like going for a walk around Hanley Park for like once a day, it's 2 for 1. What a great deal. Though, side note, I probably only do that in a day. That area can get pretty rough at night. Probably the thing that not everyone thinks about is just staying busy. Not active, busy. This is something I've noticed a lot myself, comparing like this year to last year. Last year I basically did nothing. I just played video games, watched a lot of Netflix, which is fine in moderation, but compared to this year where I've just been working non-stop, but I still had the time to see my friends and relax, it's been a really nice balance. But even if you don't have much work to do, get a hobby, make work for yourself, try and get out of the house. Just break the loop. That's the most important thing. There's nothing more exhausting and depressing than feeling like you're doing the same thing over and over again, repeating yourself. These are meant to be the best 3 years of your life, but that doesn't happen by magic. If you want that to be real, then it's got to mainly come from you. Now, if you really can't seem to shake the blues, then you might need to ask yourself the hard question. Is it actually winter related, or is it something more? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if you tried everything in this video and you're still feeling glum, then you should be worried. Not at all. It's more of a personal thing. As much as I like to think I know everything, I'm still just another student. And this video is based mainly off research I found online and just my personal experiences. At the end of the day, if it's persisted for a very long time, then maybe you should talk to your friends, and if not them, a medical professional. It's probably nothing to be afraid of, but if you are personally worried that you're suffering from a mental illness, just remember that's what it is, an illness, and illnesses can be treated with medical advice. They don't always go away on their own. I mean, there are people right here on campus you can talk to, or just as well, just go to your local GP and talk to your doctor about it. I know I said earlier these are meant to be the best years of your life, but that's not necessarily the best way to look at it. What you really want to be doing is living your best life. As cringy as it sounds, it's true. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful and have a fun time kicking January's butt. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Later.